Hello and welcome to KnightHunter Books. Today I'm going to be doing my TBR for the Fempowerathon, which is a readathon created by Taylicious Reads and Nicole Craswell. I'll put their links down below. And the first day of that readathon is actually today, and it lasts for a week and will actually be the first readathon I've participated in on Booktube, partly because it's aligned with a couple of days off that I've got, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get a little more reading done than I would be able to otherwise. And also, having looked through the challenges, I think this readathon will encourage me to read exactly the kind of books that I want to be reading anyway. Now there are 8 challenges, and any of you that have seen my recent wrap-ups will know that I haven't been reading anywhere near 8 books a week. So there will be some overlaps, some books covering multiple challenges, and I'm going to see how I go. I'm also trying not to use this as an excuse to buy more books, seeing as I have had 2 quite large hauls recently and have not been reading very much. So I've tried to cover all of these based on books that I already own. So the first book I'm thinking of reading is Dusk or Dark or Dawn or Day. Hey, got it first time! By Shauna Maguire, which is quite a short one, which is helpful. And it looks like from the back this does explore a sister relationship. That is the challenge that I'm hoping this book will cover. This book is about ghosts in New York, but it's one that I've heard really good things about, so I'd like to pick up anyway. The next one I'm thinking of reading is I Am Malala, which I think is an absolute perfect book for the Own Voices challenge, because this is actually an autobiography. And it will also cover a book about a woman of colour and a book not set in the Western world. Now for any of you that don't know, then Malala is the youngest winner ever of the Nobel Peace Prize, who was an activist for women's education and was shot as part of her efforts. My backup book for those same challenges is Binti by Nicole Craswell, which is a lot shorter. I'm hoping I might be able to get to both of these this week, and then I won't feel so bad having one book covering 3 challenges. Although this one is definitely not set in the Western world, but I think it's mostly set in space. However, it does follow a woman of colour going to Space University. The next 2 I'm undecided between, and are both here to cover the challenge of a book featuring a woman in a position of power, which I struggled with a bit on my bookshelves. So, Nine Fox Gambit by Yoonha Lee follows a female captain of, I think, a spaceship or a space fleet. So that sort of puts her in a position of power. However, she's only allowed to stay there if she allows a male general's voice to be implanted into her head. The other is The Stars Are Legion by Cameron Hurley, which from what I know follows an entirely female crew on a spaceship. So I figure some woman has got to be in charge there. This one is shorter, but I think is a bit more of a dense read than this one, so I'll see what I fancy. If you have read these and can say which one actually better fits the challenge, then by all means let me know down below. My next one is Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. So this covers the challenge of to read a graphic novel written by a woman, and this one actually has a 1-person creative team, I believe, or at least there is only 1 name on the book, and is one I've been meaning to pick up for a while and should be quite good fun. And then the final book I'm looking at picking up is this graphic novel Love is Love, which features lots and lots of different artists and writers, which is a work to honour those who lost their lives in the Pulse shooting in Orlando. And this is the work I'm choosing that features an LGBTQ+ woman. I'm wondering if it might actually include a book featuring a woman with a mental illness as well, which is the one challenge that I cannot find anything on my shelves to cover, which I think I probably need to rectify at some point. So let me know if you've got any good recommendations for that, or if you've read this and know whether it's featured or not. I'll plan on reading this quite early in the week so I know. But I think my plan, if it doesn't, is to try and do some research about some short stories that I might be able to find online. So even with a few novellas and a few graphic novels, that's still quite a lot of reading for me to do this week, so I best get started. I'll try and do a wrap-up at the end of the week so you can see how I've got on. Wish me luck! Thank you for watching, we'll see you again soon!